生オーケストラでヒップホップという面白い試みをしているフィラデルフィア出身、ニューヨーク在住の D ファントムが FOX に来てライブをしてくれました。Let's check it out.
I am the Phantom. This is Fluter Scooter. This is DJ Philly C. And we want to thank you for tuning in to FOX Backstage Pass. And stay tuned for the Phantom and the Illharmonic Orchestra performing later.
Here's a little story I got to tell about one bad brother you don't know well. 13 years after 73, with Beethoven, Beasties, and a kid named Jeffrey had a record of a symphony called The Fifth, and a record named Paul Revere that was sick. He put them both together cause he thought they fit. Then he grabbed a pen and pad and wrote rhymes to kick. He didn't have a studio that he could afford, so he used his own stereo, Paul's record.
When I was 12 years old, I made my first beat by mixing the Beastie Boys' Paul Revere with Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. And I put it on tape and I took it to a friend's house and let him hear it. And he told me that it would never work. So ever since then, I vowed to prove him wrong. So a few years ago, actually in 2001, I had an opportunity to perform in Philadelphia with a live orchestra, and it turned out really well. So ever since then, I've been incorporating live musicians into the Phantom and the Illharmonic Orchestra. Every time we perform, it's with live orchestral accompaniment. And not only do we use pre-existing music like Beethoven, we're now actually writing our own classical hip-hop pieces. So I think that sets us apart from I guess, sort of the experiments that have already been tried.
What type of music did you guys grow up with, and how did they influence your style?
Well, I grew up with strictly classical. I started playing piano when I was 3, played classical piano, then I started classical flute. I went to Juilliard and I have 2 degrees from there, and then I kind of wanted to do something different, and I started working with more hip-hop producers, and I thought it was really cool that, you know, the flute could do other stuff too, and I always improvised. So I got into hip-hop and some jazz after school.
I actually grew up with everything from Motown to Mozart. I'm actually old enough to remember when hip-hop first came on the scene. I took piano and flute lessons as a child, so the music I was into prior to hip-hop, it all sounded like it fit together, which made it a smooth transition for me to mix hip-hop and classical music and some jazz influences and things like that. I've heard so much about the Japanese culture and the technological advancements that you've made. Like we've been here for a day and a half, and we've seen so many things that we would like to have in the United States right now. Everyone's walking around. The phone is the lifeline, you know, for, you know, it seems, and a lot of music in Japan is purchased on the phone. So I figured it would be great, you know, to hook up with a technology company and to combine 2 things that we love, technology and music. And the Apple Store seemed like the best bet to do that. Music for me is therapeutic. So a lot of myself I include in the music, things that I've been through, things that I, you know, want to achieve, what inspires me. You know, just everyday life is what I write about. So to me, the music, the more I'm able to put myself into the music, the better I feel about the piece.
So experience in Japan also is going to be
absolutely that will be. We've you know, it's been pretty fun so far, and I look forward to, you know, enjoying this experience and many more after.
ユニークな彼らの楽曲は iTunes でも絶賛配信中です。